I was just telling Kendall, I wanted to give a little shout out. One of the new foods at Target Field, La Tapatía, amazing chicken tacos. There was a good line. They opened in St. Paul years ago. My friend Alexis loves their burritos. Go get those chicken tacos.
Where in the ballpark are they?
Main concourse.
Okay.
By gate 6, kind of.
Cool.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's time to discover a new read. Every month, Kendall and her mom team up to share the latest books that they're loving. So let's see what they're reading this month.
Books are back. Mom, I would like to acknowledge something before we start real quick.
Yes.
Francine the Fern is sticking out behind me. I apologize if she's a little distracting. She's molting, so I'm not going to move her today. But now that we've gotten
looks great.
now we've gotten that out of the way, you have a new old book that you and I both love that you're recommending for everyone this month.
Correct. This book is called The Book of Lost Things, and it's the her first novel. Her name is Ruth Hogan, and I've come to read every book she's published since she published this one in 2017. She's absolutely stunning author. This book happens to be very filled with hope, uplifting, which is exactly what I feel we all need right now. It is set in London and Brighton, which we all love. And it starts with this woman. Her name is Laura. She's divorced and broken soul. She finds employment as a housekeeper and assistant to Anthony Perdue, who has also experienced great heartbreak and loss of his beloved fiancée, Therese, on what was to be their wedding day many, many years ago. The event haunted his entire life. He was very guilty over a broken promise and a lost object, which led him to devote his entire life to collecting lost items and trying to get them back to the people that had lost them. When Anthony dies, he surprisingly leaves his entire estate, his mansion, and everything in it, including his collection of lost items, to Laura, with the condition that she can stay there forever, but she has to make an effort to at least find or restore the lost items to their owners. The novel's got everything in it we love about a novel. It's got interesting characters. It's funny. It's heartbreaking. It's filled with hope. It's beautifully written and just a fascinating book. And it's also got one of those parallel storylines, which I won't get into now, but they do end up meshing at the end of the book. And I really think you're going to love it. It's even got a ghost that comes with the mansion. So please read it, The Book of Lost Things.
I totally agree. When you first described that book to me, I was like, I don't know, it sounds kind of dull, but it was just such a good, like British TV almost.
Yes.
Like
yes. It's like a fairy tale, but if it's super happy, it's a good book. I won't say anymore. Just better read that book.
Yep, it's a good one. Mine also is an older book that I actually read a couple years ago, and I have always remembered it. So you know that I really enjoyed it. It's called The After Party. Now there's two books called The After Party. The one I'm recommending is by Anton Descalfani. Sorry, it's with a D, Descalfani. Anyway, it is like a vintage version of Gossip Girl. That's the best way I can describe it. So if you are not a fan of Gossip Girl, you don't know what I'm talking about. It goes back to the 1950s. We are in Houston in the dawn and age of the oil boom. So Houston is where it is at. People have a ton of money, and the uppity lifestyle, upper society is just popping. And it celebrates these two women, Joan and Cece. Joan is the debutante. She is the belle of the ball everywhere she goes. Everyone wants to be her. Cece is her sidekick, but also kind of like helps rein her in sometimes because she gets a little out there. One summer, Joan mysteriously kind of leaves. We don't know what happens, but she comes back and she's just very, very different. And so no one really knows if she saw something, experienced something, but it's the 50s, so you don't talk about it. The book goes on to kind of explore this web and this mystery, which is one section of it. And the other part is these two women who want very different things, but always have to come back to what society expects of them in the 1950s as an upper society woman, AKA a housewife that has everything going on. It's just rich in historical fiction. I love the friendship side of it. I love their friendship meets frenemy vibe to it. They're best friends, but Cece is very jealous of beautiful Joan, and Joan just kind of gets everything handed to her, but she's the one who this horrible, presumably, thing has happened to. So I recommend it if you're just looking for a quick, good read, a little delicious thing to read maybe on vacation or right before you get into your summer books.
Wait a minute. This is a pre-summer book?
Yeah.
Like before you get into your summer books?
You know, this is you get summer books, and then you have like your quickie reads.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's seasons, Jason, of reading.
I get it. I have seasons of movies that I watch. That's why I was asking. This is a PS, a pre-summer read.
Yes, it's a good way to look at it.
Do you read certain books during the summer, like Randy romances, like filled with the nookie and naked people?
Yes,
Okay.
actually. I do read a lot of that kind of stuff in the summer. And vacation, exotic murder mystery books. I just like beach reads.
Got it. 10-4. As always, we'll be posting these exotic beach reads on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Just search for Jason Show TV. We'll be right back, friends. Back in a moment. Naked people, Kendall. Naked people. Read only books about naked people.